Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to not be insecure. This video is going to go very deep into how to not be insecure. It's not going to be these band-aid tips. It's going to be the root cause of why you feel insecure and how to overcome it and how to get past it. So at one point in my life, I definitely did not feel secure about myself. I definitely was insecure. In fact, all throughout elementary school and high school, I felt very insecure. I had absolutely zero confidence in myself. And it took me a long time to learn how to not be insecure, to build true confidence, and to be comfortable in my own body. So the first thing that I want to just let you guys know is that it's very normal to not feel secure if you are younger. So if you're in your teens or early 20s even, it's a normal part of life. It's okay if you don't feel secure about yourself. Having a true sense of confidence and not being insecure comes with time. Just realize that and be okay with where you are today. Even if you're not young, you're trying to learn how to not be insecure now by watching videos and seeking it out. So you definitely are on the right track. So the first step to not being insecure is to actually change the way that you view yourself, because your insecurity is stemming from your beliefs about who you think you are. If you're insecure, you're probably focusing on things about yourself that you do not like or things that you feel like you're lacking. For instance, if you don't think that you are pretty or beautiful, or you don't think that you're good looking if you're a guy, you have to change this belief about yourself. And you can do this in two ways. You can redefine your definition of what you think is beautiful or what you think is attractive, or you can actually do things in the physical world, like do things in your life to make yourself more attractive and therefore feel more attractive, and therefore your identity about yourself will change. And if you truly believe that you're attractive, then that insecurity will fall away. Being insecure is more so an effect of your beliefs about yourself. So for instance, if you don't think that you're attractive, what is your definition of attractive? If you're a woman, is your definition of attractive Instagram models? That is often not really that realistic, actually. A lot of it is photoshopped, a lot of it is not real, a lot of it is filters, a lot of it is illusion. What I really would like you to consider is that beautiful people, okay, famously beautiful people, even think of like A-list actresses, aren't necessarily the most attractive. A lot of them would actually be considered average by society standards because they have certain imperfections, you know, whether it be in their face or their body or whatever. It's things that deviate from cookie cutter pretty. And that is actually what makes them beautiful, is the imperfections. And if you really start thinking about it, you'll realize that these celebrities or whatever, famous people, known for their beauty, a lot of the time it's not even about how they look. It's about the energy that they are actually projecting. It's about their confidence that they're exuding, how they speak, their movements, what they're emitting. And it all comes together and merges perfectly with their appearance. And it makes them appear more beautiful. So realize that beauty is very subjective, and you can definitely work with the cards that you are dealt. If that's one of the reasons why you don't feel secure about yourself, is you don't feel attractive, work with what you have. You don't have to be cookie cutter pretty. You don't have to be a 10 out of 10. So realize that you already are beautiful. That person is there. You just have to step into that person. This is going to sound really weird, but pretend that you are a sculpture in a stone, okay? And you have to chip away at this stone day by day in order to reveal the sculpture that is already there in the stone. You are already there. You just have to step into it and embody it. So if you already hold the belief that you can become a more attractive, beautiful version of yourself, and you change that belief that it is possible for you, then you're going to do things on a day-to-day basis that are going to align up with who you believe you are. So then you're going to start eating better. You're going to start exercising. You're going to, seek out different self-care routines that are going to help improve your energy levels, improve how you feel, thus improve your confidence and then your attractiveness. Realize it's all going to spill over. So realize if you don't believe that you think you're pretty or that you are just going to be unattractive forever, then you're going to do things in your life that are going to confirm this, that are going to allow this belief to continue appearing in your reality. You're going to not eat healthy. You're not going to want to work out. You're not going to want to take care of yourself. You're not going to want to do self-care. You're not going to be interested in any of that because of your belief about who you already are. So I'm just really trying to stress how important that is, your identity. And it is really important for you really to sit down and completely redefine who you are and who you are capable of being. Okay, and that goes for everything in life that you might think that you might be lacking. If it's not your attractiveness, if you think you're attractive already, maybe you think you're dumb. That's normal too. A lot of people don't believe that they are intelligent. Well, again, sit down and redefine what is smart to you. Is it having a high IQ? Is it getting good grades? Is it making a lot of money? A lot of people think you need to be really smart to make a lot of money. What do you need to do in your life for you to believe that you are a smart person? And realize that it's not like you don't have control over that. That's the key to this all, is realizing that you have the power to make yourself smarter. Okay, you don't have to feel dumb. You don't have to feel like you don't know anything. What is stopping you from picking up a book and learning something? What is stopping you from listening to an audiobook or listening to a YouTube video that's gonna, teach you something? There's nothing stopping you from that. And the more and more you learn, and the more and more that you take on the beliefs, the mentality of other very intelligent people in our society, the more that you're gonna line up to your version of what is smart. Just because you're not smart in some subject at school doesn't mean that you're not smart overall. Totally get rid of that belief if that's really what you believe. It's not true at all. Everybody is intelligent in their own way. Everybody has their own place to shine. You have to figure out where you are, because everybody is naturally good or naturally inclined to do something really well and excel at it. And even if you aren't naturally good at it, you can still become an expert at it through repetition, practice, hard work. Realize it's all within your control. Next is rooting out all of the disempowering thoughts and beliefs that are contributing to you feeling insecure. If you feel really, really insecure, then there is something about yourself, or there is a part of you that's telling yourself that you are not enough. You are not enough for some reason. And maybe it's because maybe your parents told you that when you were a child, or maybe you were bullied in school, or something happened to you for you to create that actual belief about yourself that you are not enough. What you got to do is sit down and look at that thought. Realize that it is just a thought. It is not a fact. It is a thought. It doesn't mean it's true. And it has to be your reality. Whatever power and belief you give to your thoughts is what becomes a reality. But if you have negative thoughts about yourself, they don't have to become real. So learn to separate yourself from the thoughts that are running through your head. Honestly, if you know how to do that, that is a superpower. If you can really detach yourself from negative thoughts so that you're literally just witnessing them and going, that's not a very good thought to have, but you're not believing it and you're not buying into it. If you can do that, oh my goodness, you will be unstoppable, because that is actually what stops people from accomplishing things, from changing themselves. Sit down and figure out why you don't think you're enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. I failed at this, whatever it is. Yeah, maybe you did fail at something in life. Guess what? Everybody does. Failing is normal. Redefine your perspective of failing. Failing means you tried. Failing means you're a go-getter and you're not just going to sit in a corner and do nothing with your life. If you don't think you're pretty, now you're going to be doing things to increase your attractiveness. You're going to be redefining what you think is beautiful. You're going to be redefining how beautiful you think you can become, how smart you think you can become. Believe me, it's probably going to exceed what you think. That's the crazy thing about it. Is once you go after something in your life that you really want to improve, first of all, what happens is the insecurity falls away. Because even though you're not quite at the point where you want to be, so say you're like, okay, I'm going to become more attractive. Okay, this year, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going to the gym, eating healthy, focusing my attention on increasing my attractiveness. When you're on that journey, the insecurity is going to fall away because you're going to know that you're actually doing something about it, that you're changing this. and it's going to give you confidence. And you cannot be confident at the same time as being insecure. So that's the first thing is going to happen, is their insecurity problem is going to fall away. You're really focused and really dedicated and committed to it. And then what'll happen is before you know it, you'll realize that you've accomplished what you had set out to do. And it exceeded what you originally thought you were capable of. That's the beautiful thing about it. Is, okay, when I had a vision, probably in my early 20s, I always wrote, I am beautiful, I am loved. That was my like affirmation that I always said to myself, and I knew that one day I would truly feel this. Probably about 5 years later, I looked in the mirror and I felt incredibly beautiful and incredibly loved beyond what I had expected. That's the most beautiful thing about it, is it will come many times over. Realize that the only thing that is going to change you not feeling secure is, first of all, changing your belief system about who you are, what you're capable of, and then actually taking action. Taking action towards improving yourself, addressing the things that you believe you're lacking in. When you take the action, you're going to become in alignment with your new belief of yourself. And that is going to solve your insecurity problem. At a very deep level, you're going to be solving it at the root cause. You're not going to be doing any band-aid fixes or temporary fixes that don't really work in the long term. You know, you'll just find yourself in the same position again a couple years later. So I hope that this helped with you guys. If you have any relationship questions, add me on Instagram at lyrascotchz with a Z. DM me there. I would love to make a video for you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!